But one thing unequivocally, objectively, that Chiang Mai has over other cities in Thailand is good morning from Chiang Mai, Thailand. Hi, my name is Jesse. Thank you for tuning into my channel. I ran across an article the other day touting Chiang Mai as Thailand's most walkable city, which of course it's a little like saying that the Acela train route from New York to Washington, D.C. is America's best high-speed rail. It's of course America's only high-speed rail. And so in Thailand, I would say that, you know, you're going to be hard-pressed to find a city where the walking is enjoyable, where it's, you know, got sidewalks that are safe, that it is quiet. And I apologize for the sound. I am going to continue this video in alleyways away from all the constant noise. But let's talk about it. Is Chiang Mai Thailand's most walkable city? All right, that's better. I have dipped into a city park on, I guess it's the northeast corner of the old city here in Chiang Mai. And yeah, so where was I? Chiang Mai, Thailand's most walkable city. I'd say I've been to many, a lot of the typical places that expats will go. Of course, Bangkok, Hua Hin, Phuket, Koh Samui, Koh Chang, number of places. And, you know, I guess we have to define our terms, because many people will say, hey, there's no beach in Chiang Mai. There's no gorgeous, you know, stretch of sand to take a nice stroll on. And that is absolutely true. But in places like, Koh Samui and Phuket and Pattaya and Jomtien, and, you know, there's stretches of beach, that's true. But outside of that, the walking is, I don't know, to me, one of the best parts of my walks, and I walk a lot, is having something visual to catch my attention. Kind of a combination between a nice walk and yeah, things to look at. And, you know, once you've seen the beach is just amazing. But it's not really my personal jam to spend a lot of time in. I'm a city guy. What I like about Chiang Mai is that, you know, walking the city, and especially in the old town, but also up in other places down by the river, over by the Niman district, here in the park, there's always something to see. And it could be, you know, like here, people exercising, there's a group doing yoga over there. In the city, the temples, one after another. I mean, it's just amazing. It's incredible. There is shopping, coffee houses. Yeah, it's a very nice, big, small city. And it's not even that big. You know, everybody who knows about Chiang Mai knows it's traditionally a northern capital, Thailand's second city, but there's virtually no high-rises, you know, save a few nice hotels down in certain parts of the town. In the old town, which I'll go to later in this video, they must have some ordinance there. There are no tall buildings. There's a couple, I don't know, maybe 10-story hotels here and there, but I get the feeling that they kind of predated whatever laws are preventing large developments here. It's really visually stimulating. It's great. Where was I? Well, among the downsides, there are lots of streets with no sidewalks. And, between cars and trucks and motorbikes and bicycles, it can get pretty hairy sometimes. You kind of shouldn't look at your phone, and you should pay attention to what's going on. But that's one of my failings, and well, we'll see. And then another issue is, even when there are sidewalks, they aren't exactly pedestrian friendly oftentimes. Take a look at this footage I took earlier. In the bigger picture, if you're the kind who loves long walks on the beach, I'm not here to convince you otherwise. I love walking on the beach in Hua Hin. It's a long beach. You can get a lot of steps in, a lot of beauty. You've got the Gulf right to your left. You've got a temple on a hill straight ahead. It's just stunning. And I'm not going to take that away from you or Thailand or Hua Hin or any other places. But one thing unequivocally, objectively, that Chiang Mai has over other cities in Thailand is the weather. I'm here in early January, and today the high is very comfortable, 81 degrees, and the low is going to be 59. And you can't find that in any other city in Thailand. Maybe Chiang Rai, a few hours up the road. So the weather it's a huge factor. One thing about walking on the beach is, you can only do it for so long before that weather is just beating down there. Beads of sweat coming off your face. At these beach towns, though, if you're not on the beach, the walking is kind of, you're going by restaurants and shops. You're going by a lot that was built very recently, not historical temples, not old towns like here in Chiang Mai. And frankly, you're usually on main roads, and it's kind of boring to me. Again, I want to repeat, you be you. Chiang Mai, though, is it's so interesting to me. Even in the littlest things, you see these kind of statuettes, architecture on every wall. Gorgeous touches. Every 5 minutes you're walking by a new temple. It's a very arty town, artistic town. People who are creative, many of them come to Chiang Mai. You've got a lot of, cool things like, what's better than that Beetle? As a matter of fact, my first car was a Beetle. Well, it was my dad's car, but it was the car that I got to drive. And, probably more contemporary when I had it. And to a certain degree, the proof is in the pudding. When I am in Chiang Mai, I'm walking 20,000 steps a day, really enjoying myself. It's not hilly in the city center. It is, like I said, always interesting, lots to see. At any moment, I could pass a cafe that I, might sit down and have a juice or a coffee or a beer. Yeah. I think the bottom line is what makes a city walkable is that you want to walk in it. Duh. And another thing is the old town, which is, I don't know how big it is, but it looks kind of small on the map. When you walk it, it's not so small. And there are dozens, maybe hundreds of roads and alleys. It's, it's quite, like I say, visually stunning. Hello there. And you can see and get whatever you want. Looks like I'm in more of a populated alley now. Ah, it's a market. Back on a main road, or what passes for a main road in the old city. Amazingly, here we go. Another 5 minutes. Another gorgeous temple. Yeah, it's, like I say, it's my jam. I really feel comfortable here in Chiang Mai. I guess in a way I'm trying to sell it, but in another way I'm not. If you are a beach guy, do the beach. If you like, the big city action of Bangkok and all the clubs and everything, do Bangkok. For me, Chiang Mai is perfect, and especially, almost fell. Especially at this time of year. January is just spectacular here. Just, like I say, it's the only way you can get away from the hot weather of Thailand. Yeah, so, some of these curbs, you really got, I'm not doing it correctly. You really got to pay attention to what is below you on the ground. I am kind of taking a leap of faith, and soon I may take a leap and crack my head open, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I am just going to wrap up this video. I really want to thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. If you like this video, please press the like button. And finally, if you have a comment, drop one below. And now finally, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, subscribe. Till next time, talk to you later. Bye. And I've got to say, there's a lot more to Chiang Mai than here in the old city, amazing as it is. I think tomorrow I'm going to head down to the riverside and Chinatown such as it is. And yeah, I'm good.